All right, wasn't planning on leaving. It's Sunday afternoon, by the way. Wasn't planning on leaving today, but I proceeded to get my you-know-what kicked in at here, and it's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bounce and get over to Mitchell for tonight to eliminate the temptation to get my you-know-what pounded in even further. So yeah, so that's the plan. It'll be about, yeah, something. Let me just double check. Double check. Okay, so it looks like the bottom of the coupler of the trailer is rubbing on the, when I make left turns, is making a little contact. So it's not a big deal. Just have to be careful when I make left turns. This is gonna be a fun one because I remember this thing to be really, yeah, you hear that kind of rumbling. Trying to not bottom this thing out if I can help it. I think with this truck we're gonna have to use the Kurt hitch from next year, which is fine. It's just, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, I know I have a trailer on board. Rumble strip. That's right. I need to do that. It'll take me about an hour to get up there. Hour and a half, 85 miles. Be about 2 hours. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get to Mitchell, and that way I don't have to worry about it very much. And then it's, you know, a lot easier trip tomorrow. Clear. Might have to. It's weird. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember that thing doing that with the other truck. So I don't know. Like I said, just trying to go on about an hour. Okay, I-90, here we go again. We've got 70 miles to Mitchell, and like I said, we'll be there in about an hour and a half, probably. Yep, that's the plan. We'll be there right around probably 3:30, 4 o'clock, which works. As we come into Sioux Falls, cruise at 63, and we'll be good. Okay, 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're hitting it. We're getting to the chip, and we'll be there in probably about 5 hours or so of driving. So do the math. That means with stopping and stuff, my guess is we'll probably be there somewhere around 11 to 12. local time. I'll pick this up after going up the Missouri River Bluffs and all that good stuff, and yeah. All right, gas has been obtained at the Loves in Kimball, South Dakota. 260 miles away from the chip, and so that's what, 4.5 hours basically. Do have a little bit of a going, but it's not terrible. That's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to get a little bit ahead yesterday. That way I'm not feeling like I've got to rush. If I need to slow down to 55, I can. I'll pick this up as I get close to Missouri River in about 20 minutes. Oh, I forgot to put the camera on going down the hill. I just crossed the river in Oklahoma. Yep, so far so good. We're, 100 miles in today. And 70 miles in, excuse me. And this bus, I tell you what, he was kind of hanging right in the spot I don't want him at. And yeah, but I'm about to go up the hill here in a minute, and I know I'm going to have to slow down and drop a gear and not going to disappear. That don't happen. But yeah, we're going to need at least one gas stop still, most likely. Probably be, I don't know. Maybe Vivian, maybe it'll be Common Sense and Rapid. I don't know yet. We'll see. Well, we're just trying to make time and get, like I said, get to the chip in about 5 hours from now. I'll be there hopefully by about 10 o'clock or so local time. So hopefully I can get checked in, get the bike unloaded, be, doing something around noon, hopefully. We'll see. All right, I'm going to leave this rolling, I think, going up the hill, but whether or not I actually do, use it or not, I don't know. All right, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. That was a fail. I was hoping to get gas here in Kadoka, but all I've got is regular, and at the very least going through the Badlands, I don't want regular. I'd rather have premium, but even mid-grade would have been okay. So we'll go ahead and go on to Wall. Wall's like 20 miles up the road. I still got half a tank of gas. I got plenty of gas. That's not an issue. Yeah. That's where a gas truck is kind of a little bit of a pain in the arse because, yeah. But we're coming in the Badland area now. We just, like I said, I think I'm at 150, which means I'm like at, I think Wall is like 130 something, so we're like 20 miles or so to the Wall exits. So I'm going to try to leave this rolling. Hopefully the battery doesn't take a dump on me. If it does, well, I'll just go flying or something. I don't know. I had to back it down to about 58 due to the crosswind, but I've been fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, I'm going to shut up and kind of pay attention to what I'm doing because it's windy. But like I said, I'll leave the camera going. And yeah, all that stuff. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Battery cocked out at me some point. I'm starting to see some of the Badlands formations now, although you may or may not be able to see it because it's kind of hazy this morning. I don't know if this is wildfire stuff or what's going on here, but I'm like 10 miles or so to Wall, I think, and we'll go ahead and stop and get gas there because we'll be right around 100 miles of range, and I don't like to go much below that. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. the sand and all the sandstone and stuff. Oy, yawning. Yeah, slowly climbing. We're up to about 2,600 feet right now. I think Rapid's right around 3,000, and you know, so you got a pretty decent hill going up to get to Sturgis. I think you go up like another 1,000 feet over the course of that 20 miles or whatever it is. Oh, I could use some more coffee. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to stop and get gas here in a minute. All the wall drug billboards. I'm not stopping at Wall Drug today. I'll wait till I come back here probably Friday or Saturday, more than likely. Yeah, Friday or Sunday, more than likely, actually. I think a lot tonight depends on how long it takes me to get everything set up. I might go to Deadwood for a little bit, but more than likely I'm just going to stay around town and kind of maybe hit one of the bars or something downtown or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That all assumes I get checked in and everything goes smooth there, and yeah. Wind, I think, is turning into more of a headwind now. Just looking at the grass along the side, it looks like it's more headwind, so that's why my gas mileage is kind of. But at the same time, the trailer's been more stable because we're not getting hit with a crosswind, we're getting hit with a headwind, which is good. It's not going to work very well. So I could rotate it that way, but it's just going to kind of tilt you a little bit. So maybe I can, I don't know. We'll figure something out with this thing, hopefully. Common sense there, but let me see which one looks like it'll be easier to get this rig into. Conoco doesn't look too bad. Conoco doesn't look too bad. Well, the common sense isn't terrible either, but alright. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna pull right behind this old boy and wait on him to get out. Talk to you in a bit. Plunk, plunk. Okay, stop off at Stop off in Wall is done. Got gas. Not quite full, but pretty close. Didn't like my card, so I just went ahead and put $100 in it and been done with it. Kept running into this guy in a Valor fifth wheel, and he was asking me anywhere good to eat around. I said, Wall Drug. I mean, it's a tourist trap, but you know, it's they got the cafe. But yep, so I am like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from being at the chip, and we'll get set up and everything else and go from there. All right, back hitting the headwind. I'm gonna leave this rolling. Yeah, I know I got trailer connected, you stupid thing. I'm gonna leave this rolling at least till we get closer to Rapid. All right, talk to y'all in a bit. All right, for the most part, I think we're out of the Badlands area, so I'll pick this up as we get close to Black Hills Harley to show y'all what that place looks like. Oh, you know, 4 days before the rally starts. I might be wrong, but I think they said they were going to start opening select vendors on Wednesday or Thursday. I forget which one, but yeah, I'll probably go there either one of those 2 days and look, and yeah, we'll see. Play it by ear. All right, I'll talk to y'all in a bit. All right, well, we just passed Box Elder, coming into Rapid. Wind is really kicked up. It's now showing it's about sustained winds about 25 mile an hour out of the north-northwest, so it's pretty gusty. I had to back it back down to about 65 again, or to 65, about 55 again. I'm probably about 45 minutes from getting to the chip, so yeah, we'll get there. Just gonna take a little bit longer than I had hoped. We'll roll going through Rapid here in a minute, and yep, that's what's going on. Got what, like 6 miles, 7 miles to all the billboards are up for everybody, for the chip, the throttle. Down the hill here, we should start seeing Black Hills Harley. There it is. Yeah, most of the tents are set up at least. I don't think the vendors will be open. Like I said, I don't think the vendors will be open yet for a couple of days still, but pulling in already, like they got some stuff open. Maybe a few of them are open already. I don't know. I can't know. right, I'm going to cut the camera off here in a minute, and we'll pick this up when I get off at Pleasant Valley. All right, talk to you in a little bit. Okay, there's our sign. 1 mile from Pleasant Valley. Yay! The home stretch of the way out. Okay. It's hazy today. I don't know if this is wildfire smoke or what's going on. Yeah, something going on though. But we made it, so hard part's done. Like I said, I think I'm going to get camp set up, and then we'll figure something out. I don't know if I'm going to... I might run to Black Hills Harley just for you-know-whats and giggles and check and see what's going on. I don't know yet. We'll see. All right, let's avoid going through town. Concerts, camping at kickstands, food, drink, everything. They got everything there. Okay. I don't see anybody coming. Gravel. No shit. You have kind of a pretty severe grade, I guess. I don't know what you would say. You know, it's the tilt of it, the banking, I don't know what you would call it. Okay. Westgate. I don't think it really matters. I don't think it really matters, Westgate, Eastgate. sure there's going to be a line because, I mean, it's opening day and it's probably going to be a little bit, it's not too bad. It's like 2 or 3. All right. Clunk. Creak, clunk. All right, turn the air off. All right, let's go get checked in and figure out where they want me to go.